Hey everyone, it's been a month and I think I only made a couple of videos, too. But no, I lost count. It's been busy, kind of got sidetracked, and I haven't done what I wanted to do. But then again, I'm new at this and it's something I'm trying to learn and get better at. So, gotta work on my baby steps and maybe make videos every now and then and go from there. Because the videos I want to make, I want to have not just impactful for me, for a reminder for me, but in case anyone else is to get anything and is searching for something, that they can get something from it. Impactful. Impact is what I'm really looking for, because I am trying to impact myself, to change myself and grow myself. And with that, this video is really going to be talking about the mission. The mission of why I'm going on a crusade to be a better man. And within this, I'm going to be kind of really talking about what really inspired me to really go on this, to really search to become better. And it's not just because my wife and my future children, it's something much more. It's Christian and it's faith-based, and it's God. With that, I am going to share a book that really helped the journey. I'm really stumbling over my words, guys. Here it is. In my heart, I have always had a drive to be different. I've always felt different. I'm sure a lot of you just feel different, but you just don't know how to describe yourself or how to unleash it. For instance, here's something that really irritated me. As a kid, my parents would go to parent-teacher conferences. They'd come back home and say, hey, your teachers say that you have a lot of potential. And I never liked that, because I didn't do well in school. I mean, I did well when it came to my electives like band and choir, or the occasional gym, weight lifting. But mentally, I was blocked because I was holding myself back. And we all have lids that hold us back from unlocking our potential, which is what I'm trying to lift. I struggle a lot mentally with trying to be uncomfortable. I don't like being uncomfortable, and every time I reach something that's uncomfortable, I always go back to what's safe for me, what's comfortable, what's home. I'm going to go back in my box. I'll think out of the box, but I'm not going to act outside of the box, because I'm going to be uncomfortable, and it's a struggle. It's difficult. It's difficult to change, and it's difficult to grow. But there's a but. I'm in a place where I am wanting to go with what's inside my heart and not with what my mind says, because the mind is a powerful weapon that can really demolish you. Like I said in the first couple of videos that I was really talking about suicide. I mean, people that act out on those, people that have done that and gone through it, the mind won and got the best of that person. The mind is a powerful enemy. And later I'll talk about more on a faith Christian standpoint of why it's such a great enemy. But for the sakes and purposes of this mission video, what you put in your mind only strengthens that weapon, whether that weapon is going to be for you or against you. Like addictions. That weapon, the addictions of gaming, drugs, porn, cheating, lying. I mean, there's a list of things. That's a weapon that is going to be used against you to destroy you, distract you from trying to improve if you want to get out of that box, if you want to escape, if you want to be that piece of gum on the wood floor that can be picked up. I don't know how to finish that. The reason why I'm saying that is when I was for a while, I would always struggle growing, and I would think to myself, oh, I feel like a piece of gum stuck to the floor. Someone's stepping on it, and it just keeps stretching and just goes back down. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Because I had a weapon that was used against me. I've had these addictions. So, another thing with that, going back to the videos that I wanted to really share. Last month I had 4 weeks planned out. Every week, different video, recorded, published. But I'm sorry because I got distracted by a weapon that was used against me. I thought it was going to be for me, but it was against me because it was a lure into that got me into searching for information to help supply that lure through YouTube. And it was Dungeons and Dragons. Never played it. I had a starter set a couple times in my army life, but never really did anything with it. But the whole reason why the lure to that is I'm like, oh gosh, with my faith, I'm going to view myself as like a paladin, because a paladin fights for light and justice. And wait, Dungeons and Dragons? Why am I on this? And it took me on like a 3-week just being lost in this, like, how do I get out of it? Well, how did I get out of it? Well, what I did, being the great Christian that I am, that makes mistakes, I'm going to look for a way to get out of it. So I Google Dungeons and Dragons Christianity warfare, because I love Christian warfare. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's why the whole paladin thing came in my head. Thanks, Weapon the Enemy. You're a jerk. He's not there anymore. So this guy wrote this big article. It had facts, it had statistics, it had just, I think there were like 5-6 pages he had. And this guy he got out of Dungeons and Dragons. He played for years. I have it saved on my phone. I have it saved on my computers. And I'm probably going to print it off. So that's why there hasn't been a lot of videos out. But I'm above ground now. I'm here. I'm coherent. And the things that I'm going to put into my brain mentally are going to be for me, not against me. And that's the whole big thing in this mission is for me to put healthy things and to work for me to better the weapon I have to fight against anything that might distract me. So this guy who wrote the article was a born-again Christian who got out and escaped from Dungeons and Dragons. And he had this long article that really made sense of why Christians shouldn't indulge in things like that. And within the article, there's been a lot of backlash he had of Christians who did play the game and felt like there was nothing wrong with it. But it's wrong because it's dark. You know, there's magic in it. And it doesn't always have to be dark, because I know there's, within the article, it talked about how there's people that play it that don't have any dark in it whatsoever. They just do it out of fun and laughs and just happy, positive. But still, it's something different. It's wrong, and this weapon can be used against you. You think it might be fun in the moment, but later on, it's not. It's a distraction. Anyway, so what I'm basically trying to say is, I'm sorry. Not just to people who watch, but I'm sorry to myself, because I allowed myself to obsessively follow something, a thought, to lure me into a 3-week hiatus of following the mission of being on a crusade to be better. You know, 3 weeks have gone by, and what I've done, I've just followed a trail that led me back here. No improvement. The only improvement is I found out what it was and got rid of it. That's what happened. Which brings me to OCD. My mom would say to me a couple of times, she might have said it more, but I'm like most people and have selective hearing. But she would mention that I have borderline OCD. I thought I got out of it, but I have OCD. I have thoughts that would just linger. I'd overthink about them. It would envelop me. Like, it would just take over, and I'd wander, and I'd get lost, find myself, and then kick myself in the the rear, and be like, well, that was dumb. Anyway, the next video will be about the mission. This video, I guess, is just about an apology. With that, in the description below is an artist that I absolutely love. Mind-blowing. People who listen to him will be like, this guy's a Christian rapper? He's so emotional. Like, some of his songs are depressing. What's with this guy? It's relatable. It's the truth. A lot of people do it. A lot of people are struggling with certain things that he talks about. It's real. Like, what's rap? Okay, you know, you think about people like Eminem. Here's another rabbit trail. Sorry, this will be quick. You know, Eminem, when he first started coming out, people were like having a big problem with him because he's talking about his life, being, you know, real, being just the things he was saying is music. Well, the artist NF, he's real, and he's talking about his life and just what goes on in his life, and why is it relatable? He's not the only one that goes through it. It's like the other videos I talked about. How I got out of it, I realized, hey, I'm not the only one that goes through this. And I know it's silly that you hear people say, well, I'm not the only one going through this. Because it might be obvious to other people, even to that person, that, hey, I'm not the only person. How? Of course you're not the only person, man. I mean, look at you. You're a great person. You're a great guy. You're a great girl. You got a lot going for you. I mean, don't give up. Once a thought gets implanted, I'm just going to say it's an OCD thing. It's a thought that's planted that just lingers. And it can lead to some horrible and destructive things. But with that being said, in the description below is going to have that link for that article for the Dungeons and Dragons thing that I was talking about. And then I'll put a link into my Spotify to that playlist, and as well the artist NF for you guys to check out. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a great day.